Hello gang, welcome, good evening. Johnny here. It's the 28-day challenge with Team Superdad. We are on day 8. Today, day 8. Yes, welcome, gross habits. I have been making a list of gross habits, not watching TV, where we can't believe that. It's not the habit we're looking for. Got to save those banners when I bloody make them. The 28-day challenge is on in July, and I'm challenging you to make or break a habit this July. Habits are so powerful. We can struggle to get rid of a bad habit. Impossible. It's like the thing that you want to give up most, and you just can't do it. And then there's the thing that you want to start the most, and like by hook or by crook, no matter how many day ones you have, you just can't seem to make it stick. So I'm with you. It's not that I find this easy either. It's not that anyone does. You know, the person that says creating a new habit is easy and they love it is probably, there's probably few and far between. And I've been watching a lot of TED videos, listening to Charles Dunnig's how-to podcast. A bit boring if I'm honest, but his book's good. His book's good. The Power of Habits. I love that book. And I'm currently listening to James Clear, his Habits book. I forget the name of it. Good though. It's good. So it seems like everyone's talking about habits at the moment, but then maybe that's like your reticulating activator system, your RAS, that when you think about something, you see it happening everywhere. If this is the first time you tuned in for any of these videos, have seen my videos, this is a 28-day challenge in July. My name is Johnny Jensen. I'm the creator of the Team Superdad Dad Community and Success System, the F5 crew. If you want to find out more about that, then come on over to teamsuperdad.com. In fact, if you want to join the Team Superdad Habit Challenge, then it's just teamsuperdad.com/habit challenge. And we've got WhatsApp group and emails, and basically just working together, like on all the topics in Team Superdad, working together, having some fun and creating something new in our life. And in this challenge, it's habits. We've done fitness before, mainly fitness, to be honest. We've done some parenting stuff as well. And right now, the habit challenge. So grossest habits. Oh, by the way, if you want to comment, then please do just comment in whatever channel you're watching on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. Just hit me up in the comments. In fact, if you're watching, say hello. Let me know who's watching. Let me know where you're at. I can see people are watching, but I can't see names because I'm inside StreamYard where it pulls it all together. It's great to have you here wherever you are at. So, gross habits. I've made a list, right? Some people are going to struggle with this. Some people you can't even say, pick your nose and eat it without them gagging. Okay, I'm pretty close on that one. When I see someone pick their nose and eat it, I am pretty like retching, basically. Not all, you know. Some people might say that's not a habit. That's not. But like when you watch someone, and if you know someone who does pick their nose and eat it, you will know that you will catch them whenever they think they've got a quiet moment. They will be, and then. And clearly, I'm sure I've got gross habits. Maybe some of them on this list. Someone might comment and say, "Yeah, that used to be you, Johnny." I don't think so. But anyway, picking your nose and eating it, nail biting, right? And I don't just mean a little trim. We're all guilty of a little trim. I'm talking about gnawing your fingers to the bone. So when you show someone your fingernails, they're just like a millimeter long. Okay, gnawing your fingers to the bone. Scratching your arse and sniffing it. It happens. I think it's a private moment. It should be a private moment, but we've all seen it in public as well. Chewing your own hair. You know, some of these are like insecurities, and I do respect that. But you know, when you've got a habit that's born out of an insecurity, it should tell you that it's time to get to the bottom of that. Because if that insecurity is having that much of an outward impact on your life, on your ability to not do something gross in front of other people, then you know clearly it's going to be more deep rooted as well. The impact is going to be felt across wider parts of your life. Eating with your mouth open, pretty gross. Maybe that's just bad upbringing, but I think as well it's some kind of habit. If eating with your mouth closed is a good good manners. Most manners are habit. Opening a door for someone, saying good morning to someone. These are habits. So clearly eating with your mouth open is lazy and gross and a bad habit. Spitting. There are times when a spit is essential. When you're just gobbing all the time, you see sort of like people hanging outside bus shelters and shops just like chatting and gobbing on the floor. I'm going to put chewing tobacco in here as well. Like, as far as habits go, chewing tobacco can fall into smoking and it can fall into gross habits, but we don't really do it here in the UK. I don't even know if you can buy chewing tobacco in the UK, but you can buy those little baggy things some places. Popular in parts of America, Scandinavia, I think as well. You get the old chewing tobacco. It's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. When you're in a bar with someone in America, that is like, it's just gross. And then for gentlemen, particularly fans of Planes, Trains and Automobiles, the movie, scratching or playing with your nuts, your balls, your bollocks, your old fellas. In Planes, Trains and Automobiles, Steve Martin and John Candy are talking about habits. So John Candy says to Steve Martin, "You've got a bad habit. You play with your nuts too much." So is there a female equivalent? I don't know. I probably not. I think it's more likely that blokes have gross habits than over women, but who knows? Guys, dads, tell me if you're. Don't tell me her name because it's clearly going to cause an argument. But if your missus or has got a bad habit, then let's hear it here. Mums, girlfriends, sisters, bad habits. It could have been your brother. It could be your husband. Like, what are the bad habits that women have had to put up with? I'm pretty sure that women have to put up with observing more bad habits from blokes. But these kind of habits are, they can be reflex actions. On a more serious note, they can be reflex actions. Some can become habitual, and some are born out of insecurities. And so there's others, and they're on this list because they're things that I think are pretty gross. But there will be others that you'll be aware of. If you're in a relationship, you could do worse than ask your partner, is there anything I do that you really hate? Is there anything gross I do that you'd like me to stop? And you may have rowed about this in the past already. Acts of generosity don't have to always be something nice. Like an act of generosity can be selfless. Stopping doing something that grosses your partner out is probably really important. The future of your relationship, and if it grosses your partner out, your wife out, your girlfriend out, it's probably going to gross your kids out, or you're going to teach your kids that you can do that. My aunt used to have a go at me all the time. I used to eat a biscuit, then take a swig of tea, carry on eating the biscuit, and then that whole process was over, but then could be repeated again. And I got that off my dad. And she said it was gross, and so now when I am drawn to do it, I think of her every time, and I'm like, okay, that's gross, stop it. So, and that's like the empowering context, really. Like any habit, if you're starting a habit or giving up a habit, you gotta have a reason that's strong enough to make it stick. You gotta have a reason that's strong enough to make you want to do it. And if that is the love and happiness of your relationship, if it is the future of your child, not grossing people out, then I think that's probably important enough. You could, if it is really born out of an insecurity, you could look at counselling or hypnotherapy, something that can help you get to the root cause and break that habit, because it's worth it. In the same way that doing press-ups, what's other good help? I'm lost for words. I'm so stuck in gross habits. I'm lost for words. But yeah, all the positive things that we've spoken about your bedtime routine, about eating healthily, about your morning routine, drinking enough water. The empowering context has to start those habits. It needs to be just as strong to actually break a habit. And if it's something that's gross, so gross that we're in denial about it and we're oblivious to the impact of it around others, then it will pay to ask people what it's like for them, and pay just so find out, cut it out, find out, cut it out. Get that on a t-shirt. This is day 8 of the 28-day challenge. Thank you so much for, it's hilarious. I'm talking about picking your nose and now my nose is so itchy. I'm just going to pick it and eat it. No, I'm not. 28-day challenge. We're on day 8. Head on over to teamsuperdad.com/habit challenge and you can catch up on all these. They're going to be going into emails and going out as the full series. On Monday, assuming that the 2 people I'm speaking to this week are available on Monday, we're going to be talking about journaling and what an amazing habit that is. We're going to be talking about that on the expert hangout on Monday night. That'll be on the Team Super Dad podcast the following Saturday. Loads of good habits coming up, and definitely some more bad habits. What is your grossest habit, or more probably, what is someone else's gross habit that you absolutely hate? Stick it in the comments. Feel free to like and share this, subscribe on whatever channel you're watching at, and make sure you stay tuned to all the Team Super Dad updates. I'll see you tomorrow. Team Super Dad out.